Hey, what's up, War Tycoon community? What's up, YouTube? What's up? What's up? Um, I normally don't make videos. I've only made one video in my life, and I didn't put any like video, or not video, audio. I didn't put any sort of like, voice in it or whatever. But I kind of have to for this video because today I'm going to be talking about the bugs on console and the current state of console on War Tycoon because recently today is Independence Day. It's July the 4th. I hopped on and we have the new crate, new camo crate, which I'm probably gonna buy. Not gonna lie. Yeah. um, there we go. But anyway, sweet. Those are good camos. Um, anyway, I just wanted to make this video in regards to the look at this. Okay, goodbye. Just want to make this video in regards to the bugs on console and the experience that me and a lot of console players have been having. Um, I would like to preface this video by saying I do not want any hate towards Gizmo or his team, and that is not what this video is. I am not hating on them at all. Um, I played this game since the Eurocopter, the F4 Phantom, and those were the pretty much meta. Um, I remember when we had the old map where the airport and heli were that way, and we just had a base and the wall here, and everything kind of went that way until they switched it. I remember when we had the old map. I'm not as OG as some other players. I know there are some people that have played this game longer than me, um, but I played long enough to basically to say I remember when this game was optimized well for PlayStation and Xbox, optimized for mobile, and it was optimized for PC, and it was a pretty good experience all around. Um, but now, um, here we are on console, and the experience is not so great, I would say. The helicopter is not doing it now, but if I die, it will do it. It is doing this where I can't zoom in or out, which that's a minor bug, but it's still a bug regardless. Um, so we'll get to the helicopter later. Let's start with field of view and the vehicle scope build. That is something that is very aggravating because on PC and mobile, the field of view can be adjusted to where you could see the entirety of your ship and you could see around it. So people rating you wouldn't be such an issue. But considering, you know, there used to be something where you could just spam L3. Basically, you go into the first person scope and then you go out of it. And the camera would slightly zoom out to the point to where you got max field of view. Your camera would show your entire ship. Um, and that was before I bought the zoom wall. I bought the zoom wall and still could do it. Until recently, they have removed that, so now we are stuck with this field of view where we can only see about 20 to 30% of our ship. We can't even really see the sides of it, which is a shame because, you know, I really appreciated this Game Pass. When it came out, I really enjoyed it. Hey, yeah, I know it's pretty scummy, me a zoom wall spammer. I didn't even spam it like that, I'm not. Oh, and I can't turn my guns on. So sorry, anybody, if my guns attack you. Clicking circle, it's not doing anything. It's another bug. But anyway, you know, I think that y'all put a lot of work into your Game Passes, and it would be nice to be able to see my entire Game Pass. I paid for it, and you guys put the work in to make it. So, I would like to enjoy um, your work as well as my purchase. But that's a minor thing. compared to some of the other bugs that we have been dealing with for quite a while. Um, I will get into the vehicle scope drift now. This affects any vehicle that has a first person scope, and there you go. It's automatically doing it. You see what I'm saying, right? It just drifts. It's not stick drift. If it was stick drift, then it would be doing it now. But when I go into my scope and I move it just a little bit, it just goes and goes and goes, and it stops when it hits the back and you can't move anymore. But, you know, I have gotten kills using the first person scope, um, not as easily as I have before. Um, it's not really an enjoyable experience. So I just opt to use the third person, and I've gotten pretty good at leading my shots. And I would like to say, sorry, buddy, I'm not trying to shoot you with my guns. Sorry about that, bro. Um, and I think he's not. Anyway, so yeah, there's that. The scope just drifts. Field of view is terrible. Um, it is absolutely dog water. Um, so those two bugs right there are already pretty game breaking in themselves. This bug in particular, I can tell you the exact moment it happened. It was the moment when the Panther, the KF-51 Panther, was introduced, and with it, they brought the new tank scopes. Before, every tank scope was the same as the Sherman and all of the older tanks. Um, and when they were, there was no drift. There was no sort of like input issue. When you would stop moving your stick, the scope would stop moving. It was not broke. It was fine. But when they added the modern scopes with the Panther, it from that moment had been ruined. And I had put bug reports into the Discord over and over, and I had gotten nowhere with it. Nobody seems to particularly care too much about this issue, and I find that extremely disheartening because console players, I guess they don't really, they're not really too bothered by it, but, or maybe they are and they don't know how to address it. I would like to address these bugs myself because if we don't say anything, then nothing gets fixed. A closed mouth does not get fed. Another bug would be like you're seeing right now. You see my reticle for my super hind. See, I'm looking at that island, but I'm shooting into the water. You see the circle, right? Like, you see where I'm looking versus where my reticle is. Like it's not it's not my controller because if it was my controller, my whole screen would be doing like this. It's purely a War Tycoon issue, and it's not really. It's extremely aggravating considering the Super Hind was just added, and it's a very good vehicle, but unfortunately, it's kind of neither here nor there whether or not you will get to use it and have to deal with this bug. It's not cool. It's very irritating. I miss using my Super Hind. I really wish you guys would fix this bug. You guys released a quality of life update, and you guys pushed it back, but you guys did not look in the console at all, which is very disheartening. And now I can't change my field of view. That's another bug. When I hop out of a helicopter, any helicopter, I can no longer go into third person. Um, I can no longer use that view, and it's very irritating. The ships used to do it. I guess the ships aren't as finicky as the helicopters, but again, like I said, the field of view is terrible. I remember what the zoom wall looks like, the entire zoom wall, because I bought it when you could spam L3 and it would zoom out slightly. If you guys would bring back that that where you could just keep zooming out slowly and slowly, I'm sure a lot of console players would be happy with that. Um, if not, maybe there's, some way you could just change the field of view, add like a slider or something. Something. I mean, I'm not sure. The field of view is just awful on console, though. I mean, but as far as like bugs go, like this has got to be the worst. I mean, this has been going on for 7 months now. I wish you guys would like I mean, just fix the bug, please. I mean, I'm begging at this point because I enjoy your game. I really do. I enjoy what you guys have done. When I started the video, I just spent Robux to buy your skins, even though my experience is not the same. I do not get the same experience as anybody else. If you are on console, you're pretty much SOL. You don't really get any sort of recourse. If you want to have a better experience, you just there's not much you can do. Uh, and I just wanted to make this video because I enjoy this game. I enjoy what you guys are doing with it. I do not think that you guys are becoming like Military Tycoon. A lot of people say that. I played Military Tycoon. Military Tycoon is ridiculous. Um, I really enjoy the fact that you released an independence to make ship battles better, so the Zoom Wall does not completely destroy it. Even though I own the Zoom Wall, I definitely welcome like better free to win, like free to play counters. I think that is a good thing, and I think that you guys are on the right track. The hovercraft was a good update. But I would just ask, and I'm really begging you guys just to please consider console, consider the bugs that we have to deal with on a daily basis, and you know, maybe try and fix some of them, because I gave maybe 4 or 5 months to you guys. Like I was just like, okay, maybe they can't figure the bug out. It's gonna take a little while. But with the vehicle sites drifting, it's just like that's it shouldn't take almost a year to fix that. Like I understand you guys have to release updates and you have to make money, but if things like this do not get fixed, like I know it probably doesn't matter if I quit, but I'm just saying a lot of console players are definitely going to start leaving, and I don't want that. I don't want you guys to have to lose a portion of your player base because of some little bugs, because you guys do great. This is a great job. Like this independence is like it looks good. This is amazing. I really enjoy this game, and I appreciate Tech, and I appreciate his team, the mods, the devs. I appreciate every one of you who put work into making this game. I think it's amazing. Um, I mean, I really didn't want to make this video because I thought that the quality of life update, I figured that maybe one or two of the bugs would get addressed, but I hop back on and this game is it's just not working on console, man. It's just not happening. And that's not something I had hoped for this game. When I bought the game passes back when I first began buying game passes, the game was fine. And slowly the game started regressing. Um, but I have hope. I have faith that you guys will get around to console. It may not be a priority, although I think that it should be. Um, I do have faith that you guys will get around to it. And as I said before, I appreciate what you guys have done for the console experience, or for the game, for us gamers. I appreciate what you guys have done making this game. So I would say thank you, and I know that this takes a lot of hard work and dedication. So I will cut this long-winded video rant short, and I will leave you guys to it. So thank you for watching, and let's hope and pray that the console experience on War Tycoon will be somewhat fixed. You know, maybe we can get something out of this. But anyways, I hope you guys have a good 4th of July, a good Independence Day, and peace out.